Right, I'm Chris Oakley and I am by trade a penetration tester. What that entails on a day-to-day basis is essentially looking into the security systems of many big companies, many small companies and some in between. Well, I've always had the interest in security, even as a sort of young teenager. I'd be on the old hacking forums and all that kind of stuff. And then I went away and didn't really think about it for a number of years. Came back, did a computer science degree and started off as a web developer. And then a number of months into that, I sort of got pulled away from that a little bit and into some of the security testing services that company provided. And that really consolidated, hey, yeah, this is something that I might want to be doing permanently. I started to pursue it professionally. And from there, I moved over to Nettitude. And that's where things really took off. If you're a talented, young upstart who wants to get into the industry, absolutely, I think it's really important that you have a passion for what you do. It's absolutely not a 9-to-5 job. So if your intention is to spend your career coming into work at 9, leaving at 5 and forgetting about it, then it's probably not for you. However, if you do have that drive and that enthusiasm and you're technically well-rounded, I'd suggest going to university, get a solid degree, for example, computer science or software engineering, something like that. Perhaps move into a job where you're actually putting systems into place, so you have a perception of how these things are built in the first place, and then we can start thinking about how you might want to break them after that. But ultimately, speak to people in the industry, perhaps start up a blog, anything that you think might help in order to just get your head around the whole industry and network. Well, by and large, it's an awesome job, and I'd borderline do it for free, although don't tell my employers that. No, really, I think the worst thing about it is probably report writing, and if you ask any penetration tester, they're likely to say the same. It's fun and games when you're hacking your way through a system and you're gaining access to customer data, sometimes quite sensitive stuff from some really big companies. Sometimes it might be government organisations and departments. That's all really, really fun. Then you've got to write about it, not so fun, and yeah, that's a drag.